Hello, hello. This is the my artifact episode number 2546. Today's date is 21 July 2022. वाजले आता रात्रीचे 9:45. Okay, so what is exactly happened today? Today I wake up at 7 a.m. and started doing my work at almost like that key. I have to schedule my videos, so I schedule those for the day, and then Devil May Cry. Okay, like first of all is that ki today I have to record my gameplay, but today I thought that ki let's just edit my gameplay, edit Devil May Cry. Okay, because somehow somewhere I have to edit those because of that ki Forza Horizon is actually ending. Okay, so I have to complete at least 20 gameplay, 20 plus episode, so I can upload before, so I can easily schedule all those videos. Okay, and as also I am planning to I am planning to schedule in Forza Horizon. My schedule is actually 4 video and 2 shorts. Okay, but in this Devil May Cry, which is really difficult to upload 4 videos in 2 shorts, because if I did that, it makes me really little bit of burden. Why? Because of that key Forza Horizon, the length of the Forza Horizon is just 3 minute, 4 minute, max to max 5 minute. Okay, but this Devil May Cry, the length is actually almost like a 30 minutes. Okay, and it's a entire gameplay. So, which is really so that, and then if I upload 4 videos, like 4 gameplay per day, so that means I have to play and edit and all those things, do it very fast. Okay, so for that consideration I thought that this is not gonna possible. Because of that I have to focus on my GTA 5 too, so which is really important. So that's why I decided that I have to upload 2 gameplay and 4 shorts. Okay, which is really helpful. Because of that shorts is actually easy to made. Okay, I just have to cut it down the 30 second of part and that's it. Okay, and 2 gameplay which is sufficient. And right now I upload almost like 5 videos, and then today I edited almost like also 7 videos. So those 7 videos will be uploaded tonight. I'm not really sure because the file size is very humongous. Okay, almost like a 1.5 GB to 2 GB, the average size. So if I wanted to upload, the total size is maybe 5 to 7 GB. I don't know, this is the assumption. Sometimes it gets really higher, and 5 to 7 GB is too much. Like a 5 GB is hard enough. Okay, like if it goes something really higher, then kind of like that uploader will continuously uh, continue after 6 a.m. and then it will be happen. Then it will it be happen, then it kind of like cost my data too. Okay, because of that key 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is kind of like a unlimited data I have, so I can use unlimited upload and download in that particular segment. And during the past experience, I think that key 6 GB, 5 GB is hard enough. Okay, 5 to 6 GB, that's it. Okay, do not cross more than 7 GB. uh, 5 to 6 GB. Okay, to 5 to 6 GB, that means at least 2 or 3 files max to max. So I don't know, like I am not really hurry at all. Like it will be upload tomorrow. Okay, it's not that hurry as also. So okay, so I am actually editing my Devil May Cry since the morning. Okay, like since like I schedule my video, and then after that I started doing editing my Devil May Cry. Okay, Devil May Cry is not like there is not it does not have that much work. It just nothing. Okay, you just have to uh, select the start point and end point. That's it, and then you just have to export. The problem is in the export. Okay, so I'm actually exporting my gameplay at h.264. H.264 is a format that you can export your video, and H.264 is a kind of like a really official video format for YouTube videos, and most of the people recommend to export in that preset H.264. But eventually, the two episode is actually easily exported. But after third file, which is really difficult to export, every time I try to export, it gives me some sort of error message. So I export with the timeline sequence preset. Timeline sequence preset means as it is preset, like whatever the preset recorded, the same preset used to export. So it will uh, consume so much amount of space. Like if I export my file, if I export 30-minute file, it will export it into 2 GB or 2.5 GB max to max. Okay, but if I export in the uh, sequence preset, so it will cost same file, same length, in 10 GB or 12 GB. So it's a massive difference, like 2 GB and 10 GB. Okay, but unfortunately H.264 is giving me some sort of error message every time I try to export. So I'm using sequence preset, which is really easy to which is really easy to export my video file. But file size is really massive. So how do you tackle this thing? I have another software called Handbrake. Handbrake is a really good software, which is actually compress your video file size data. Okay, so if you have almost like a 2 GB, 5 GB or whatever, okay, so it just encode that data, encode that video file into the mp4 file, which is even lighter than H.264. So uh, it can compress your data so much that you can convert 10 GB file to into 2 GB file. So which is really good, which is really great. It also depend on the length of the video, and it also depend on the how much frame you have. Okay, so my video frame, I'm actually recording at 1080p 60 fps. So uh, every second it has a 60 frames, so which is really lots of frames. And the average time took me to export my data is actually 40 to 50 minutes for each video. So I exported almost like a 7 videos. So it took me almost like a entire day. Okay, till almost like a 6 p.m. I was completed my all my export and encodes. Okay, so which is really good. Okay, it also depend on the graphics processor and sorry graphics and the processor. Sorry, graphics is different and processor is different. I'm using Nvidia 1650 GTX graphics, which is not good, which is actually a entry level graphics, which is a 4 GB graphics video graphics. And uh, it's good. Like I'm not say that which is really worse. No, it is good. Like most of the things is done. Okay, most of the thing has to be done in that specification, so that is okay. Then I have processor, AMD Ryzen 5 5600H processor, high performance. So which is really good. It has 8 core and 16 threads. So which is really important while encoding. Okay, encoding means like when you encode your data, when you encode your video file, the file, what is the name, Handbrake is using CPU power. Okay, so it consume almost like a 90%, almost 99% of CPU to process that encode that video file. so which is really massive. Okay, it all depend upon the cores and threads. Okay, so I have really good threads, okay, like 8 core and 16 thread, which is really good. And after the 16 thread I have almost like a 128 processor core unit, okay, which is actually kind of like a beneath the thread, okay, which is really helpful for the coding and decoding video files, so which is really good. Okay, so that's why, yeah, it took me almost like an entire day to export my files. But just try to compare, this is the 1080p 60 fps, and the file size is almost like a 70 to 80 GB. Okay, and I converted that data into the gameplay in a 13 play gameplay, and it cost me almost like a first to add right now, first to 13 14 gameplay, it cost me almost like a maybe 10 GB. So if I compare to the entire gameplay from beginning to right now, I exported, so I record almost like a 120 GB of data, and I convert that into the 12 GB or 13 GB or maybe 14 GB, so which is really good, almost like a 10 time less. Okay, and quality is not compromised, quality is really good, so which is really great. Then I went to the running, and then I came, and then I decided that let's play gameplay, let's start GTA 5, let's record, and I record that gameplay. But there is a one thing which is something really wrong happened. What is exactly is this thing? Okay, first of all is that every time I try to record my level, I play myself. Okay, I just understand what is the possible result I get from it. Okay, and then after that record gameplay and I play that mission again. So I everything know about where it happened and where it would be and where it all those things. So I understand all those things, so which is really helpful for me to do some sort of creative stuff in the game. So how do I do that? Creative stuff means like that key, how do you interact in the gameplay? It has so many things. You interact with the NPC, you interact with the environment and things like that. But when the game is actually deciding what should you do, which is really uh, difficult to do some sort of creativity on that thing, on that particular segment. Whatever, there is a one thing I realized that it it should not have to be done that, like I do not have to be play mission before I record, which is kind of like something really missing, something really it's same thing happened, like basically is that I am playing this, I'm actually editing this, today I'm playing this mission is required some sort of intellectual and some sort of really important to be b-roll. Okay, so I just have to commentary on that b-roll, but unfortunately after I play and then I start recording, that b-roll, that cutscene is actually eliminated, that completely gone away. Okay, so it is kind of like a very not satisfied, but whatever. Like the same thing happened with this last mission, but after I editing it was really good. Okay, it converted almost 8 minutes of file, so which is really great. So I can do that, yeah, I can do that. So one thing is that next I have to record straight. Okay, do not play before record. All right, yeah. After this artifact episode, am I deciding, am I actually, do I edit or do I play gameplay? Do I play uh, what game? uh, Devil May Cry. Start editing. Okay, do editing, like basically tomorrow you have to upload that game, so at least you have to edit the game. And all right, so this is it, this is the end, this is the my artifact episode number 2546. Right now we are at Wadamar, Maharashtra. Thank you.